Pixels glow and screens alike. Dorks unite, we'll take this mic. Game on, heroes side by side. In this world we laugh, we ride. Roll the dice and cast the spell. Tell your tales we know so well. Quests await where dorks prevail. In our voices legends swell. Press start, dorks embark. Lights out, we ignite the spark. Gaming nerds will never fade. In the land where dreams are made.
Good morning.
I have chips. I mean, good morning.
You have chips. Well,
Yeah,
why do you
it's a
have
bad
chips?
time.
I have
It is
Breaking
a-
Bad on Blu-ray.
Well, no.
I'm super proud of you.
Hold on. This is the same woman that when we did Triple Threat, she would get so mad because I would eat Doritos on stream.
I mean,
Well, you're annoying.
Hold on, what
He is annoying.
happened? We were getting along so well, and even fucking attacking Koopa for being a fucking alpha baby.
Gotta switch it up.
well, that's
If
you.
people do
Yeah,
that.
we got to switch it up.
Welcome to the Dorks Podcast. We weren't here last week because people were moving, and I hope that.
Yeah, Koopa. Jesus.
Oh, and someone was sick.
That was also
Yeah,
you
Koopa.
too. So
Koopa moving and getting sick. God,
I
rude.
wasn't even sick. What are you talking about?
God.
What are you? Hold on, I'm gonna do my best, Koopa. What are you on about?
I have no idea.
You're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting the one thing that I would even say.
The question is, what are you on about?
Yeah.
And you
Yes,
give me
Dan.
you give me shit for the fucking soundboard, the shitty soundboard.
Well, that's
your
because your
soundboard
soundboard sucks.
Mine is what came with Streamlabs.
Yeah, that's why it fucking
Mine is
sucks.
even better. Mine's
But-
even better. I
on.
have this one.
Oops.
I have this
Jesus.
one.
Is that
but
what we're
I also
doing?
have this.
Okay, give me a
But I
second.
also
Hold
have
on.
this one.
Jesus! Just grow some fucking balls!
But
I have that one.
before we go any further, I do have some sad news.
What's the sad news?
So, if any of you have ever heard of Cyrax, the horror cow, or you've ever dealt with Foodie Beauty, the name Music Biz Marty probably came up at some point in time. And
Who the fuck is that?
hold on. He was let's just say the progenitor. He was the king. He was the Drift King of Akron. He was the owner of Ram Ranch Records, if you understand that reference. He was the shit. And as far as trolls went, he was a king among men. His name was Nicholas Bigler. And sadly, he passed away.
Okay.
I don't want to go into
I'm
detail. I didn't know the guy, but all I'll say is he is, and me and Trips have talked about it. He did cuss a lot, Faithful. He wasn't for everybody, I'll say that. And he's most known for his most infamous video of beating the shit out of Cyrax when Cyrax came to a B&B he was at and rushed him. It was a whole thing. It's still out there. And I didn't think he was going to hit me that hard. He's just a regular guy who doesn't. But watching people react, I was like, maybe I'm not alone in this. But I want to send condolences out to all the friends and family and all the fans of Nicholas Bigler, aka the one, the only, the greatest, the Drift King of Akron, Music Business Marty. You will never be forgotten. You were the shit, and you connected so many people with all the crazy shenanigans you did. God bless and Godspeed wherever you are. You are loved. Sorry about that, you guys. It bummed me out. I wanted to at least pay some respect to the guy.
I'm sorry.
He was I only got into Cyrex heavily because of your mentor, Mr. Snowflake, and he did a video on Cyrax, and it was hilarious because you know how Flake does it. He makes you like these horrible people at first and feel sympathy for them, and then he hits you with that fucking heart punch and was like, "Oh no, they're actually a piece of shit." And I remember Marty being part of those videos and seeing what he started, and then doing the research for myself, getting into it, and going in and finding out who Marty was, and all this other stuff, and it was just YouTube is a strange little fucking world, right? Like,
Yeah.
I would have never met Koopa, who's probably one of my best friends in the whole world. I would have never met my internet wife, Nerfy, who I love dearly and who loves me and loves us all. Like, I would have never, it brought us all together, And for anybody to say that you can't get attached to people on here is a fucking crock of shit.
Well, yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm adamant about that in my server. You guys have probably seen it.
Oh yeah, and to you, especially to your server, like Faithful, you are such a sweetheart, always here checking and making sure okay. Panda baby, Kim is the mother we never knew we needed. I love Kim. I need to message her and check on her, but
she's the stepmom that thumps you in the back of the head when your real mom isn't looking. I swear.
Oh, absolutely. She is like she is just, and I'm not sure if she's Asian. I would assume so, but she is like many Asian mothers I knew who just, and I love Kim, and anytime I see Kim I smile because it's
I'll
all
give
of
you
y'all.
something to cry about.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah, that's exactly who Kim is as a human being. And
but again,
I
I met you, Nerfy, because of my relationship with Snowflake and vice versa, but all these bonds were made. Fucking Casey, right? Like, love Casey. And we have built all of these friendships, and you have built this amazing community, and it was through the fucking internet.
Yep.
But they're
Internet's a beautiful place.
It can be, but it's also gonna be an ugly, nasty place. But we're not gonna talk about that. Fuck that shit. So that being said,
honestly, the internet is just like any other place in the world. It's what you make it.
Absolutely. Exactly. And if you take, if you allow yourself to be absolved into stupid shit, you're gonna get stupid shit. That's like they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. What are you gonna say, Koopa?
Nothing.
No.
I just said yeah.
But I was gonna say this, what we were gonna talk about last week was before Koopa got sick and moved and ruined the whole show, because that's what he does.
God, Koopa.
Who are you flipping off? You're not even looking at the camera when you do that.
I'm
flipping off at you.
Are you flipping off your roommate? Are you? What a horrible person. Jesus.
You just moved in with them like last week. That's why we were in
here.
Be
nice to them. They're like,
God,
you're
so
live.
Mean.
Why? Damn, Koopa.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
We love you. Come back. Okay.
So, Nerfy knows and Koopa knows I've been in the fucking lab just fucking trying to be artistic and drawing and doing this. And because I'm always late to the fucking game, I discovered AI editors and enhancers which help you. Like, I can turn a picture of mine into a legitimate sketch. Like, I can take it from being the colored picture and I'm like, oh, I'm not happy with this, and just revert it back into a sketch. And I go take a sketch, and if I wanted to add this color, it's just amazing what AI can do. The intro that we made, that is actually, it's Koopa singing the song. I'm convinced that Koopa hacked my fucking phone, and because if you listen to it later, whenever we do the outro, it sounds exactly like Koopa. I'm convinced he hacked it. So the intro and outro to this show was sang by Koopa because of AI.
It's a man blow.
I can do it too.
It's a voice made. Actually, I would have to turn on the megaphone just to say.
So
this is a voice meant to be for radio.
That's just my calling card because I don't show my face.
So you both are familiar with artificial intelligence.
Yes.
I mean,
tell me your
AI
thoughts.
is everywhere.
Well, y'all were in the game before most people. Y'all were like finagling with it. So, Koopa, tell me.
I don't even use AI. I'm like, unless if I'm really curious about wanting to use it and just don't give a fuck, then sure, I'll use AI, but I don't use it all the time.
What do you use it for?
Well, Filmora has AI features
Yes, it does.
in the software that you can use. For like, I think with the AI, it helps you create descriptions for your videos. It helps you create the thumbnail. It helps
It
you,
does.
I believe, also cut out any pauses in your video,
It
which
does.
makes it sound a little janky and a little bit difficult. So I just rather do it myself.
So, okay, like you were talking about Chat GPT, basically, right?
I don't use Chat GPT,
But
sure.
you're saying the thing that helps you write the scripts and all that, or write the description, that's kind of like a version of Chat GPT, right?
Pretty much, but this is Wondershare's take on it.
Fair, but isn't there been a lot of fucking BS where people have gotten upset about Chat GPT? Like even kids in school have tried to write their papers and shit like that.
Well, yeah, there's people who use Chat GPT for anything, but the problem is if you rely solely on Chat GPT, people will notice it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like I think I had there's a security guard who I work with every weekend. He's adamant with Chat GPT, and he always and he and I went into this conversation about it because he actually told me that he does use Chat GPT for helping him out with some research for his college courses, and that's really all that I say. But when I think of people, or when I think about it, but when I think of people who use Chat GPT for their papers, I think that's just a little bit of a way for them to cheat a little bit
I would
because
agree.
they're not trying to put in the work into anything when it comes to writing their thesis or anything of the such, because it's not coming straight from you, it's coming from a program.
Mm.
So that you're basically saying they're abusing the, I guess, gifts of
The AI. Yeah, some people are abusing it, but some people use it for as a helpful tool, which is cool. But for me, I'd rather just try and to come up with my own thing, which I'll fail at it because fuck writing essays. but also at the same time, when I was in school, I didn't even use AI because AI wasn't really, or Chat GPT wasn't even really a thing back in 2012, 2014, anything of the such that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was.
Yeah.
It just wasn't mainstream.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it
speaking
wasn't
from
mainstream.
the person who knows that, Nerfy, what about your experiences? And if you want to answer or respond to anything Cooper I've said, what is your opinion of AI and its relevance on society now?
So I've used it in my jobs, my day jobs.
Mhm.
I've also built AI bots. I've also built different kinds of AI bots, anything from writing to art to programming to whatever for whatever a client wants.
Mhm.
And honestly, there comes a point in time where as much as everybody wants to sit back and say, oh, AI just makes you lazy and all of this stuff, it's one of those steps in technology that's just going to happen. It's going to happen, and whether you embrace it or not, it's going to be there. As somebody that has scripted bots and has used it for work and has had to test various ones, I can tell when somebody's using it immediately.
Yeah.
Artwork is a big one, but also in writing, because it's not that good at it yet.
No.
Yeah.
And by the way, the AI detectors are bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
They're absolute crap, because all they're looking for is repetitive words. That's all they're looking for, really. So it's I like AI for my job. Well, what my job used to be, which was making websites and stuff, because it does make it easier. It's a lot easier than going and buying stock footage. It's a lot easier than finding free stock footage, like all of that stuff, stock photos and whatever you need for a website. It's a lot easier than doing all of that. Do I think that it should replace you scripting your videos? No. I don't. Or writing essays or anything like that. No, you need to actually work at what you're doing. But at the same time, I also don't think that I think that at some point there's going to be a certain level of embracing that everybody's going to have to do.
I think it's a
Mhm.
valuable tool. Like I said, I sketch stuff out, and I can turn it into a legitimately skeleton sketch. Like it's just I can take all this stuff I've done, and it's my way of erasing, going back to the beginning. But again, AI is not perfect. You can tell someone's been they haven't crafted their skills, or they're cheating by basically look at their hands. Most
Yeah.
AI,
Hands and eyes. They can't. It doesn't capture them perfectly just
No.
yet.
which tells me that oh, well, check this out. I was like, yeah, well, your eyeballs, sticking out of your fucking ear. What the fuck? And you have 7 fingers, and one's up your nose. Like, it's just
You
Dude,
want to
that
know?
would be a crazy alien right there.
You want to know possibly the most annoying thing that I have ever come across when it comes to AI, and nobody saw it coming, is my
What?
sister will send me a picture of a crochet project she found on Facebook and say, I want you to make this. And I go, I can't, because that is just an AI picture. That is not an actual crochet project.
Yeah.
It's impossible to make something that looks like that. And it's true. There are AI pictures that look realistic and good for them, proud of them, but they're not actually doable.
tell me you don't still try to do it because you're nerfy.
That's beside the point, okay? That's neither here nor there. I try, but it doesn't. It'll last maybe 6 rounds, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't working. It doesn't look anything like it, and that just irritates the shit out of me.
Well, I find it crazy as fuck, because I'll take a picture, and there's a bunch of different textures you can sample on stuff, and one of them is wool. And every time I turn a picture into wool, I think about you, and I'm like, nerfy.
It's yeah. I get that a lot, believe it or not. They're like, I was crocheting and I was thinking of you. I'm like, I don't know if that's threatening, but thank you.
Oh, you're the queen of crochet.
That's also weird.
Why?
I don't know. I'm really not. I at least I don't think I am.
You're the equivalent of a fucking, like, what's that game called that I always talk about with you? Animal Crossing character.
Isabel.
You're Isabel with a shotgun.
I try to be.
You try to be.
I try to be. I try very hard. AI is going to be one of those things that either everybody's, there's not going to be a gray area for anybody. It's either going to be, you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's no in between. There's no, have you seen the Disney? I have. See, Faithful knows exactly what I'm talking about. I have seen it. I hit a nerve because they've all seen it too. The crochet AI projects, and they hate them. The Disney ones are absolutely ridiculous. It's like, it's a realistic Mickey. I'm like, that's not possible, but okay. Sure. Fucking weirdos. Anyways.
Would you consider something like 3D printing a form of AI?
No.
No?
No.
The amount of work that goes behind 3D printing is unbelievable.
It is, yeah. I've seen some people actually use 3D printers for a lot of their channels, and it's wild the stuff that they use for 3D printers.
Well, I've seen guys because I know people that write their own stories and make their own comics and stuff like that, but they use the 3D printer with a drawing they've made that they can digitize, and they make their own characters into models, which I think is sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've also seen, because I'm a giant fucking nerd, people in D&D and Warhammer, because miniatures are so expensive, they just 3D print them.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen recently, I was really enthralled in these 3D houses. They're literally printing 3D houses. I mean, they use cement and all that, and it takes, and let's put it like this, the insulation's horrible. They're made of cement, but give that 10 years and, wow, how beneficial could that be to a society that needs housing?
Yeah, there's actually somebody that's doing that right now. They're developing one that's using, they basically made a huge 3D printer with cement.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So trips, and again, Panda, you Panda baby, you brought that up. My wife came up to me and was showing me Alexander the Great and Cleopatra and all these different people that they were able to take pictures and like the skeletal remains, and they were actually able to make what they possibly, if not what they actually look like, way back then. And that is a fucking trip.
But it's going to be like
haven't
every
seen
other
that one yet.
facet of technology. Like it's going to have benefits. It's going to have downsides.
Well, and it's going to have people that abuse it. That's the problem.
Well, that's just to be expected because people are dicks.
It is.
Well, again, you have people like, okay, so a community that I've been in for quite a while, and I question my involvement in it every day now, but there were people taking people's voices and making them say some of the most horrendous shit I've ever heard. Yeah.
You got a new stream deck?
I did.
Sorry, you actually got the good one too.
I did. I'm in love with it. Sorry.
She's over here flaunting in the Discord. Are you serious? You're over here
Yeah, I
flaunting?
am. I'm flexing.
Hey man, I would be too. I mean, as soon as I buy my new Go XLR, of course I'm going to be showing it off.
So
Right.
I will tell you this. I know that I am, as Cooper puts it, tech-tarded.
You are tech-tarded.
We can tell by your soundboard.
I thank my sister for giving me that word.
So what I plan on doing, because I love you both, and I want to play in the sandbox with you all. As soon as we get all this stuff squared away, as soon as I'm done doing X, Y, and Z, and completing these projects that I have to do in real life, not here, I am going to sit down, buckle down, and have Trips educate me, so I am at least 10% knowledgeable.
At least knowledgeable on how a lot of technology works.
Yes, because I watch y'all and I think the stuff you do is so cool, and like just watching Nerfy handle a Discord is amazing. Like, it's fuck.
Yeah, Discord is a lot of programming, but
yeah, Discord's a whole different can of worms. So you would have to really understand how to do. But for some other software, like I've been using like a Go XLR. Like I have the mini version of the Go XLR, and it's really dead simple to set up and easy to use.
This is why I love Panda Baby.
listen here, Panda Baby. If I ever get my mental health in check, all you bitches are fucked. That's what I tell my sisters.
If I ever get my boomer shit out of the way, I'm coming for Koopa.
If I ever get a little bit more mentally stable and get a proper night's sleep, I am unstoppable.
Same, and if I can find a decent pair of pants, it's on.
Right.
Well, I mean, Dan, if you really want to love a match with me, get the same mic as me.
I think I have the same mic as you.
Hold on, I still have my
have a
Yeti
better
mic,
arm,
son.
though.
Okay, I still rock a blue Yeti.
Ew, you guys use Yetis.
Ew.
Never mind.
I don't. This ain't a blue Yeti though.
What is it?
It's a Shure SM7B. It's
Okay,
one
I
of the
can't.
most popular podcasting mics.
I can't flex on that. I use a mono.
Yeah, I know you use a Maono mic, but this one I actually bought on Marketplace for like $300 because normally here in Canada, if you find it on Amazon, it's like $530
What's it called?
on Amazon. The Shure SM7B.
Sure, SM7B.
I love when they get all nerdy and talk about this shit.
Well, I mean, what can I say, man?
I like
Oh
it.
no, man, you like you like this one?
I will be buying this actually.
It's actually pretty good. Like I've been using this thing and it does wonders for me personally. Like I love.
Is it
I
a
love this
Type
mic
C?
a lot. No, this mic is a full XLR mic.
It's a full XLR. Ugh, my
Full
computer doesn't
XLR.
like XLRs.
How does it not like XLR?
I don't know. You guys remember me like back in the day, 100, 300, that's cheap. So you guys remember back in the day when I first started like working with you guys and I sounded like shit? That was my XLR
yeah.
mic. That was my
I'm
XLR mic. So
But you
I'm
didn't
gonna
sound
ass-
like shit.
The thing is, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that is probably your XLR interface. That's probably the one that's causing so many problems because, and maybe sometimes the mic itself may
What's
be
up, baby
the
boy?
problem. Maybe the problem because there are some mics that do have USB and XLR connections on it that does end up sounding like shit. But if you get
Okay,
a full
I need to explain to you that the mic is already in my Amazon cart, but continue.
You got the SM7B in there.
I sure did.
But
That's in
you
there.
do not watch her stream, Koopa. She loves her CC clutter. All right.
I
She
really
has to-
do.
She has to have her clutter.
I do.
Yeah. But I will say, like, when I got this
I went on
mic,
for 4
it's
hours
actually-
after the stream, by the way, just getting cluttered together in different sets because I'm a dork.
You're on the right podcast.
I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Kubix.
But I really do like this mic a lot. Like it makes me sound a lot better. Or I think I personally sound great with this thing. Like
It does.
for my
You do
videos.
sound great.
Okay,
I do have to
mhm.
ask Dan something though. How do you use a desk stand mic? Because I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's something I'm confused about. How do you not have one of these?
How do you not have
I
an arm?
actually I have multiple mics. I don't know if it'll reach over, but I have another one here. I have another
Why
one.
aren't you using that one?
Are they okay? Hold on, wait. I have a question. Are they all sitting on your desktop?
This one's connected to the side of the desk.
Okay,
Why are
so
you?
you have
Why
one
are you not
arm.
using that one?
Why
have two
aren't you
arms.
using arms?
So basically, those were Trips and I were doing the 707 podcast, right? And we wanted to be able to record simultaneously without and be able to have clear and concise audio. She bought this. I don't even know what it was. I don't think it's not fucking $300, but it was nice. It was awesome. And then because we downsized into a tiny home, it wasn't fitting. It wasn't working right. So we decided, okay, we'll just leave them hooked up. When we get the lab and when we get everything set up, we go back to it. As for a standing mic, I found the features the way I wanted it, and I know where it needs to be in the placement. It's kind of like having a hand mic. It's set perfectly so I can still get good audio without fucking everything up.
But I will say, like, if you do have it on a boom arm, you will have much better sounding audio because
Absolutely.
it's a lot
Agreed.
closer to you.
And I get that.
I mean, why do you think this is so much closer to me? Because it's not super far away. Because if I do have it on the desk and it's super far away, it sounds terrible.
No, and I get that, but see the
It really does sound awful because that's mine super far away. So.
Because I will say this mic is notoriously quiet. Like if you look at the specs of this and you understand how it works, it's notoriously quiet.
Dan's eyes are glossing over.
Yeah, because he just doesn't understand it.
Me and you are just nerding out over our mics for 20 minutes, and he's just like, "Oh God, please make it stop, please."
I am fascinated because I do remember when I first met Koopa, he didn't have this kind of stuff, and he was watching Koopa do his first videos. You could see that there was a definite there was something there, right? Like, and Nerfy, you can add to this. There's something. He's funny, and he's fucking articulate, and he's a shit talker, but he wasn't up to par. I think he was basically filming out of a potato. But
I mean, yeah, originally when I first did this, because this was back in 2016.
yeah,
I couldn't afford a lot of shit. Like back then, I did get a Blue Yeti when I was back then because it was the most popular.
Yetis? They suck.
they were
Okay,
back
yeah,
in 2016 and back in up to recently, they were still pretty damn good. But the game has changed, Nerfy. I'm sorry, you're always ahead of the curve.
And
I guess so.
I've actually reached
I
the
hate Yetis.
and I've reached that curve, and I've always said that XLR is the best version of a mic or the best mic that you can really get out of sound wise.
He said he got an XLR mic a few months ago and the quality sucked ass.
Maybe you set it up wrong, like I did.
Or the question is like, what kind of XLR mic do you have? Because if it's one of those cheap XLR mics, sometimes they're notoriously bad. Like if it's a Neewer one, yeah, those ones suck ass.
Wait, is he's from the wrestling podcast, right?
Yeah, that's Jacob.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen you with a handheld mic that looks like a penis. You get no say here. Sit down, sir.
But his audio has gotten so much better. Now
True.
It
might have been cheap.
might have been cheap.
I just giving him shit.
Or I set it up wrong.
I have to bully him just a little bit, to.
He likes.
I mean, I would have to see what kind of setup that you're using, Cubics. So
to be fair, he kind of looks like Bob Barker. He's out there fucking doing it Price is Right style.
He does. I'm waiting for him to tell me to spay and neuter my pets.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could always take this off and then just handhold it. Like, it'll
Like
it'll
I
just look
could too,
stupid.
but like I'm glad I'm not on camera if I do decide to do that, because there's some stuff that you could do with AI with that picture.
Mm.
I'm not sending you a picture of that, Dan, so I don't know what you're
I do
doing.
have a picture of Nerfy though.
You do.
And I'm
Did you
good with
just
it.
switch cameras on us?
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
Because I have two different ones. I mean,
I have
a
two cameras
webcam.
too, but they're both in the studio. It's storage.
I mean, I have two different webcams, so
Koopa, think
at
how
least
far
that way
we've
you can
come.
see
Remember,
the background.
Koopa, when you first met me, I was in the community you were in. I was filming shit with my phone in the backyard, and anybody from that, if you remember that community, hear me out. This is like in 2016.
My brain just went to the wrong spot when you said that. I don't know why.
You're a filthy, filthy monster.
What were you filming? Was there a donkey involved?
What would you like to know?
You
That
are
mi-
in
that-
Texas.
Everybody would
AI
like to
picture's
know.
getting made. That AI picture's getting made. Keep on.
I'm better at it than you. Let's go, bitch.
Ooh,
Let's
smell
play
a
this
fight.
game.
Wait, hold on.
I smell a fight
I
going
could
on.
still make it raunchier.
Wrong. I've programmed AI bots. Let's play this game.
I get dirty with my hands.
Okay.
I'll add Mr.
I'll
Snowflake.
tell you what.
I'll add Mr.
How
Snowflake
much?
to it.
How much longer do we have in this? 30 minutes. Okay, let's see what I can do in that 30
No,
minutes.
fuck that. No.
yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
concede. Fuck this. You're a monster. What? Holy shit.
Snowflake.
Under the oh,
That's Snowflake.
Bad Snowflake. You're not here when I'm going to talk about making AI photos of you with Nerfy.
Okay, let's not do that. People have done that with him and other people, and it's creepy as hell. It's very creepy.
But
That was weird. Yeah, I agree. You're not the one listening to it.
I mean, it's not as weird as Dan's foot fetish. Like,
oh, Snowflake. Really? I don't have a foot fetish. It's a gimmick. It's fucking with Nerfy.
no, I think you have a foot fetish.
Time out. Snowflake, I don't know if you've heard, but Marty passed away. It's pretty fucked up. And it's your fault that I started liking Marty. I'm mad at you for that. But no, what Koopa would tell you, 2016, I just really got into the internet and the YouTube space. And I wanted to always change things. That was the first time I ever used Filmora on my phone. And I would film stuff and add music and cuts and stuff like that. Compared to you can laugh all you want.
Wait, no, I'm laughing at Kubix. We've bullied him into setting up the stand. You know I'll do it. You know I'll do it and you'll like it. So I suggest you do it.
Approved AI.
Yeah, Dan, the first step of recovery from a foot fetish is to accept it.
It's acceptance.
The chat has turned.
The chat has
turned.
They've always
on my
mocked
side.
you.
Yeah, they've always mocked you. This isn't new. Settle in.
The nerf herders have come. They've arrived.
Yep.
Koopa, I never figured out, what did you call your little army of fucking, Gen Z monsters?
I mean,
I call them Koopa stands.
I just jokingly said my little minions.
Well, they are your little fucking minions, they're man. That not Coltronas too, but that fucking who's the truck guy?
Honestly, truck guy.
Cooper Freeze?
Which one?
Oh, the one that uses a fucking truck as his avatar, a transformer truck. The red guy.
Optimus
Road
Prime.
Rage.
Do you
Yeah.
not know the name of Optimus
Not him.
fucking Prime?
He used he has his own.
This is a different
okay.
person.
Calm
This is
the
a different
fuck
person that he's
down,
talking
Murphy.
about.
I was gonna say I was gonna take your millennial card and
You're
just
gonna
snap
go to
it now.
time out.
Certified nerf herder right here.
God, you bully a guy once.
Yeah, bully a guy
I feel like
once
in high
and
school you
then
push him into a locker
their
and I was
stance
like,
for
oh my God,
life.
I love you.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta pull her hair or something, man. Yes, no, I like her back.
No, because then you'll be like, nerf me harder. Oh my God, fuck my life.
Actually, my husband would be more like, don't do that again, please. Because the next time I'm gonna pull something on you and you're not gonna like it. It's all innocent flirting, I know, but The silence is appreciated. Thanks, guys. You guys are amazing. Dill holes.
I know.
You start really?
Yeah.
We're just so amazing.
Okay, I have to explain something because Overlord watched our last one, and he noticed that like I could dish it out really well, but I can't take it. And I'm like, that's not true. I could take it. And he goes, "You are a crybaby thug." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You can dish it out.
Perfect fucking description.
Yeah." He goes, "You can dish it out. You can. I've seen you make grown men cry, but I look at you and tell you I don't like your shirt. You are in tears for the rest of the day."
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
I am the most self-confident, non-confident person you'll ever meet. Don't make fun of me. Mean. Kubik's get him. So mean.
No, Dan would just bully him and then he'd just stop.
No, fucking Kubik is the shit. I'm telling you,
I like Kubik's actually.
I will tell you this. Doing the Marks podcast with them and then doing this with y'all has been so much fun, and it's been
bad timing.
Doing this with y'all. Well, fuck both of you. I'm not even going to go to have
no, have a moment. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible human. Go ahead. I'm horrible.
Arguing with that point.
Yes, I'm a horrible human being. Go ahead.
Already, you fucking simp. I got you. Not I got you. I got you.
Oh, I can't wait until we're on the same podcast together. We will just dominate you.
Oh my God, yes.
No, you don't get to dominate him, so it's not going to work that way.
That's how we're going to dominate you. That's how I make my minions.
Me and Gerard are going to be like,
and then just be sure to do the screech.
We need
the screech.
I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yo.
No one cares!
And you, Kubik.
This is just being nerfy abusing our soundboard.
And I refuse to.
Look at it!
I'm dying. Oh, God.
We're killing each other.
Dan.
Yeah.
Jesus can come through that door and he's not going to help you.
That's it. I'm going. If you're listening to this, I need your help. The children have revolted. I have nowhere to go.
To where we have to say, with the children revolting.
Did you just moist critical me?
No, this ain't moist critical. This is actually someone else. And I wish I had the luscious long hair of Charlie. Like
everyone wishes they had the luscious hair.
Lies all the time, even now, still lying.
Yeah, that's Snowflake.
I got Snowflake.
You did. That's actually something I sampled for Amber videos when I'm reacting to.
I'm glad that I got my soundboard working too.
I'm going to become the 6 million peso man. That's what I'm going to.
I am dumb, so.
No, I'm not arguing with that. Amber. Why are you here? You're a whore.
Soon to come, Dorks Podcast bullied me.
That was loud. Holy shit.
Here you go. This is my favorite one.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Dan's gonna kill us.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, we should actually talk. And not...
Yeah,
You are talking.
using the soundboard.
Talking to soundboard. But having fun with you guys, it's the way it's supposed to fucking be. We started doing marks with cubics, and that's a whole story that I've told a million times. I was happy again, and it reminded me of you guys and what we did on the other channel with Triple Threat. And though it had no subscribers and it was fucking just us shooting the shit and pre-recording everything and then coming out later. And then the many times that I would just stop the episode in the middle of it at the end, and you would get
Sorry,
so pissed off.
He made me laugh. A simple wrong answer would have been just fine. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Sorry.
You guys but coming back with you guys, it just, I needed it at a time when I was things, fucking this last couple months have been a bitch. I got bit by a fucking spider in the.
What did you? I want to know. Okay, look, what did you do to that spider? Were you fucking with it?
No, it's a brown recluse, hence the name recluse. It was out doing something and it said, "Oh, fuck you! You happen to be in my area. I'm going to bite you in the fucking face."
That's why I want to know what you did. Hence the name recluse. They are reclusive. They don't like the peoples.
So I don't know. There's two options. Either it came out of when I was sleeping, or when I was driving a fucking the Charger. The bitch came out of nowhere, because my guys are fucking horrible and treat cars like shit. So there's no matter how many fucking Hot Pockets or some shit they were eating in the car. But yeah, it sucked. And
I'm sorry, I zoned out a little bit just because of something. I was reading something that Kubik said. Did you just say the recluse was eating a Hot Pocket?
Yes, I said the recluse is eating.
Okay, just making sure I understood what
you want to know what I did. You want to know the truth. Okay, the truth is, I went up to the recluse. I said, "Nerfy sucks," and it just lunged at me.
I knew it. All spiders are nerf herders. Same with snakes.
That bitch just got at me, and I said, "No, fuck you. Nerfy's not as cool as you think she is. I know her in real life. It's all fake. That she's actually a dude. That's not her real voice."
Man, if I am, Overlord is in for a fucking surprise.
All I think about with a spider, if it coming at you, Dan, all I think about is it flying across the room, just doing this.
Actually, have you guys ever seen the TikTok of the trapdoor spider that somebody's messing with his trapdoor and he just jumps out, stares at him for a second, and then goes back in? That's what I'm picturing. I have never seen a creature without eyebrows look that angry before. It was amazing. If I can find it, I will send it to you guys because it is
fucking adorable little furry spiders that people keep as pets.
Yes, I have. I used to have one.
I have arachnophobia, and I'm not afraid of those. I want one of those, and I'm terrified of it. I don't know what to do with it. I had.
You pet it and love it and name it Henry, even if it's a girl.
Henry.
Yes.
Henry.
I name every. Oh, that's the lore nerfy lore that you guys don't know. I name everything. Everything. Wow. Yeah, it's not. It annoys the shit out of Overlord because I'll
when
get.
You call it. Oh, Kim's here.
Oh, hi, Kim. He'll get
Kim's
me a plant. He'll get me a plant, and I'm like, "Oh, thank you. I love Frank." And he goes, "Why is it Frank?" I'm like, "I don't know. It seems like a Frank to me." He's like,
Funny enough, I actually watch a YouTuber who names his pet snake Frank, and Frank is a girl.
Is she still here?
Yeah, she's still here. You think turning off your camera is going to escape you and moving us around? Yeah, we don't have different voices.
Ripped in, he will be forever lost in the ether. With me.
I mean, I am dumb, so.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you're gone for 30 seconds, and look what we do to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Betrayal. So much fucking betrayal.
Hey, it is on all of my school and employment reviews that I need adult supervision. So this is your fault,
ma'am.
With Dan running away, there's a good thing to say about that.
Jesus! Just grow some fucking balls!
Just grow some fucking balls with Kim.
We all know that the spider bite was from Trip's backhand because Dan did something bad. Yeah, they sent me the video.
Yeah.
Dan disrupted his own stream. He did.
Actually, we've been disrupting his stream for the past 45 minutes.
It's not my stream. It is our stream. Thank you very much.
Which
The
is
stream.
with a soundboard. Like, this is still one of my favorite sound clips.
Again, what the fuck?
It's still one of my favorite ones.
I still think
Just
Nerfy
to
wins with the
screech.
God have mercy on your soul.
I can play the whole thing again. Would you like me to?
No,
Are you
we're
sure?
good. I'm good.
I can do it. I can do it.
good.
You just gotta say.
No, I'm good.
Let's begin.
Oh,
I actually have a lot more of that song.
I'm gonna make you wish that I'd stayed gone. Tune on in when I'm
done. We can abuse the soundboard all we like, but we get a cold hard reminder that we are actually not in control. But I program it to only play bad Ricochet promos so far. Well, if you need help,
when I'm done. Your status quo will know its race is
do it
run.
again.
Oh, this will be fun.
Do it. Oh.
Do it.
Dan keeps freezing.
yeah. I think it's the connection for him.
It is.
Nope.
It's fucking from. Sucks.
You know, there is one thing that my friend didn't tell me about his house that I wish he would have. And that's that he has Google fucking Fiber in his house.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Oh
Fudge.
my God. I have never uploaded or downloaded a video so fucking fast in my existence.
Google is.
I
Google's
almost
on
touched
top.
myself. I'm not even going to lie. Like, the techie in me
Man,
just...
getting yourself inappropriate there. Damn. Over internet stuff.
It's not even the worst thing
Well,
that I
here's
said
the
today.
part. I've been watching fucking level of the connection, and Koopa's dipped. I've dipped. Nerfy the entire time. Fucking 5 bars. For everybody else. Fuck y'all.
What up, bitches? Oh, I'm depressed.
I eat nothings. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not Amber.
Okay, you know what's really weird? And I don't understand at all. And that is Overlord likes to tell me that I'm spoiled all the time. And I am.
Oh,
Okay, I'm the only one. Okay. This is weird. Oh, okay. So he
It's
likes to tell
Dan.
me that I'm spoiled all the time. And I just I looked at him the other day and I'm like, you realize that I was not spoiled as a child. I was on my own at 15. Like, I was in abusive relationships. And then I met you and you spoiled me. You can't bitch about what you did. This is your fault. And then I just walked away. And he hasn't been happy about that since.
To be fair, I have to hear the same thing from the wife because I tell her, I said, why with all the sass? You made this. You made me sassy. You can't
did.
turn it back now.
You did.
It's the same thing with me too. You made me sassy too.
I fucking everybody.
You
I
have that.
touch-
You have that effect on everyone.
I've always been a bitch, but
But you're our bitch now.
yes.
Come play with us. No, and going back to Koopa, like I love I love what Koopa's become. He's a fucking little monster, and in the words of Eric Cartman, he's our little monster.
I'm your little minion.
So we were talking about AI. I don't know what the fuck happened because that's what tends to happen with those three. It just kind of goes.
Just poof.
The
Tangents
point is,
and
honestly, with
goofing off.
AI, is it's going to become one of those demons that are either good or bad, depending on how you use it. And honestly, as a programmer that have built AI bots, it can be very, very good or very, very. Oh,
What the fuck was that?
I read what he said, and it just my brain just started laughing.
Mm.
Wow.
She
Wow.
doesn't exist. We have Pamela.
Came
It's
in
fine.
a UPS box.
Jesus, did you really just say?
No, I didn't. That's not what I said at all.
Oh, whatever.
You can't prove that I did. But AI is just going to become one of those demons that is there, and we're going to have to find ways around it. That being said, using AI detection is not always the key.
No.
The key is to actually learn the AI bots and how they work, and that way you can spot it a mile away.
And being comfortable with it, using it every day. You know, put your fucking toe in the pool, play with it a little bit. No, that's not what I mean.
I mean, this is a good example. Look at people like Quabblecop, for example. Like, he actually made an AI of himself and basically just makes YouTube videos with his AI. I've seen that, and it's not good.
But it's insane how far it's gone. I made and I was just dabbling with it, but I made an entire fucking country music video with fucking AI for the little time it was up. I took it down. I didn't mean for it to go public. I was going to show y'all. That's about it. Like, it was weird. I took 2 still images. That's it. 2 fucking still images, and made a fucking 3-minute
and turned it into a country song.
And turned it into a country music song.
You turned it into something worse. Like, a country music is not that great. You made the worst genre song ever. Not kidding.
Excuse me. It wasn't techno.
I'm just saying, country music is not that great. Like, if you hear any country music, like, it's essentially the same fucking thing all over again.
Hold on.
It depends on the shit country that you're listening to.
I imagine my husband cubics. I even have a Pinterest board called Hubby. I'm that.
Well, I mean, my dad listens to country music all the time, and whenever I hear country music all the time, I'm like, oh no.
Did he beat your ass to it? Is there like a fucking trailer
is there like are you having a moment?
No.
Oh, okay. Because he's having a country music flashback.
He's having an existential moment.
I love country music because it depends on what you listen to.
Well,
I listen to, but then again, I listen to everything other than techno music. I think techno music is crap, but
I mean,
no.
There are some EDM songs that are good.
You're wrong.
Like,
you're wrong.
You may say that you're wrong, that I'm wrong, but there are some good ones.
This is not a matter of I have a saying, and I tell my sister this because she loves techno. All music taste is a matter of opinion, other than techno, because it's shit.
You like Moby, don't you?
No.
No, I'm talking about Koopa. You like Moby?
No.
Hmm.
I never heard of that person. So.
He's the father of techno.
Are you sure you're not Gen Z? Like, are we positive? Have you checked your birth certificate?
I'm positive. Why would you?
Well, but then again, we think Dan is also a millennial, but he's more of a boomer. So
I fucking just skipped Gen Z. I went from fucking millennial. Fuck Gen X. We're going straight to fucking boomer.
If you had robot ears, look, there's a lot about me that is robotic.
If you had robot
just not my ears.
Her mouth is robotic.
I am one of the most online tech people that you will ever meet. Techno music is shit. It is crap.
I mean, sometimes it depends on the artist, really. So, and you can say otherwise, but there are some good artists.
I like how Koopa's so used to me that he knows I'm about to go back at him. So he's like, you can say whatever you want, okay? But you're wrong. Grandma's Boy. Oh yeah, Grandma's Boy. You're right. That is a Grandma's Boy reference.
Oh, that was a good fucking movie.
It was.
Velma was looking good in that movie.
She was.
But I've always had a soft spot for Velma. And any incarnation.
I need you to take a breath. Do you need a moment alone? Do you want me and Koopa to go? We can go. This isn't fair. I don't have the visual effect of turning off my webcam.
That's a shame.
I know. But I'm not willing to share my face to do it, so.
No, I'm kidding.
I am very boo about that, but I get it. I know.
I mean, look, I completely understand, but
no judgment. No judgment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you shit. I love you. It's not even like that.
I mean, we'll just say if you made a VTuber,
you damn VTuber right. Model, hold on, fuck y'all, Kim, get him.
Oh, I should. Velma was endowed under that sweater. Well, yeah. So am I. What's your point? I think Velma was hot. Like I don't know why we're talking about her endowments.
You're giving me shit for thinking Velma's hot.
No, I wasn't. I was agreeing with you.
You
Velma's
said
hot.
I need a moment. You're the one who needs a moment with fucking Mr. Snowflake.
No, I agreed with you that Velma was hot, and then you went, and I was like, okay, do you need to turn off your camera? So
did.
that was a you thing. Fuck you.
What? It was Koopa. Come on, it's your chance. We can finally team up on her.
Nope, you're on your own.
Fuck my life.
He's afraid of me.
Most men are. I don't get it.
Yeah, most men are afraid of me. Actually,
That movie made me want to play Dance Dance Revolution to the point where I tried to master it. Never really came in handy until I went to rehab.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right.
Damn.
I've never been to rehab, but I have friends that have. Yeah.
Oh bullshit! Oh, see, don't poke the bear, Cubics.
Yeah, I was about to say don't poke the bear with Nerfy because she will hunt you and
he's
kill
not
you.
afraid. It's just very confused arousal.
Fair. Oh, that would I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
He completely forgot we were talking about wrestling and was like, so.
Yeah, he'll figure out that it's fear when he's tied down. It's fine. They usually do.
Yeah. You hold on. You will be.
Oh, I'm not confused. Good.
It makes it more fun when they struggle.
Okay, it is more fun when they struggle and scream. Sorry, I'm weird. I'm in a weird mood today.
Fair. Like I thought Nerfy was a sweet, just lovable person and this and that. So
I am. Okay, hold on. Wait, you always do this. You always do this. I am an actually sweet and lovable person. I just have a dark side.
Everybody has a dark side.
So when I first realized there was something afoot,
Koopa, I imagine your dark side with a foam sword sometimes because you're just adorable. Like you bring out I mean this in the most honest way possible. Like you bring out the big sister in me, of which
right
is that feeling of like I will fucking stab anybody that comes near Koopa in a mean way. Like you do not understand.
And I'll just pull out a Minecraft diamond foam sword and then just whack people with it.
Exactly.
Koopa, to be fair, is that not what happened when we met? Someone fucked with you. I told my wife, I was like, hey.
I have an art request.
Shoot.
Me and you with real swords, and then Koopa like trying to look tough with his Minecraft foam sword.
Minecraft diamond sword.
Me and you looking pissed off, looking at the camera, just like wanting to defend Koopa, and Koopa just in the back with his foam sword.
I may have to work on that.
Yes.
That'd be so funny.
But
that'd
to be
so
fair,
funny to see.
when I met Koopa, like he was very like afraid of me. And so my wife and him were friends on Twitter.
I wasn't really afraid of you. I just didn't really know you.
He was a scared little kitty. It was ridiculous. And so my wife reached out and said, hey, so-and-so wants to talk to you. This. Why? What does he want? I don't know.
I don't remember that conversation.
It was no, you were talking to her, but you and I talked.
Yeah.
And here we are. But to be fair, Koopa, I thought she was sweet, innocent, and nice like you until I read her fucking Discord name.
Yeah.
Listen here, okay?
What? To you defend this?
Yes, I will. I think my Discord name is one of the most unique Discord names that I've ever seen or anybody's ever seen, because that's all anybody ever talks about.
Nerf me harder, daddy.
Yeah, nerf me harder, daddy.
And
just imagine.
Hold on, and Cubics is spent.
If you're gonna fucking do it, make it worth my while. That's all I'm saying.
I could just imagine somebody actually just being like, they would do it in a way of just being like, fuck, nerf me harder, daddy.
I never need to hear that out of your mouth again. Ever. I'm good.
At least not in that tone. Jesus Christ, I just exploded.
See what's funny? See what's funny is that everybody, when I jokingly usually do like the gay voice, and everybody goes like, you do that so convincingly.
Well, there was a time, Koopa. I did think, but I mean, no judgment. I love you to death.
I mean, it's like it's the easiest thing that you could fucking do. Like I could just say that it's the easiest thing that you could do.
You know, I know a lot of gay men that would disagree that being gay is the easiest thing you could do. Then again, I grew up in a very small Christian town. Oh, I zoned out again, and I only heard what nerfing. Oh, nerfing. Okay, so nerf at Color Technology. Okay, whatever. It's a soundbite. So what nerfing is in terms of video games is when you take a character, like for instance, D.Va from Overwatch, and you make her weaker, and that's considered nerfing. And at the time, I played a lot of Overwatch, and my name used to be Tinkerfell Ouch. And then I got nerfed incredibly hard, and I got really pissed off because D.Va used to be meta. Anybody that used to play Overwatch knows that D.Va was just unstoppable if you knew how to play her. But they nerfed her. Yeah. So they nerfed her, and then I changed my name to Nerf Me Harder. And then I was like, you know what? Actually, it's like they're choking me, so nerf me harder, daddy. Boom. I would also like a lesson in nerfing
behind it and everything. There's like just
I have a whole backstory behind Nerf Me Harder, daddy, and that's actually how I got my name Nerfy. I just shortened it to Nerfy. So my seemingly sweet innocent name is not.
He's a monster.
Nope.
I'm a monster.
That's the monster there.
What is that stock octopus, dude?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
All I know is it says end it all, and I don't need that kind of suggestion.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Boop.
No one needs that.
There we go. That does it. Anyway, we've hit the hour mark, and I need a fucking nap because work and sucks.
All my food and all of my deliveries just arrived, so.
That being said,
it's 9 a.m, so I have nothing else to do.
I got a whole tragic backstory. It's not a tragic backstory.
She was left on the porch.
Nerfy is her own iceberg. Fuck off. These are my people. This is bullshit.
You started it.
I didn't start shit, Dan. Don't make me come over there.
Shit.
Trip hit him. Trip hit him.
Look at it. Look at it.
I am my own iceberg. There's stuff that I can tell you about me that nobody would ever like wrap their head around.
And all that will be on the next episode of the Dorks Podcast.
It won't. It won't.
That being said, I'm Dan. That's Koopa and the lovely Nerfy. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Pixels glow and screens alike. Dorks unite, we'll take this mic. Game on, heroes side by side. In this world we laugh, we ride. Roll the dice and cast the spell. Tell your tales we know so well. Quests await where dorks prevail. In our voices legends swell. Press start, dorks embark. Lights out, we ignite the spark. Gaming nerds will never fade in the land where dreams are made.